All right, so welcome back. It's episode 18, I believe. We got me and Brian here, chilling. It is 1 a.m. right now on a Saturday. A little late podcast. But it's all good, dude. We're here. We're chilling. We sipping.
Been looking forward to this all day, no joke.
Same, dude. I've had a good day. I've had a great day. Like, this Saturday, probably the best Saturday that I've ever had, dude.
No way.
One of them. Yeah, not that. But one of them, dude. It's meaningful for me because basically I woke up and I slept in, so that was good. Woke up and probably got up and around at 11 or 12, I think. No, 12:30 I was getting out of bed. Yeah, late one. And but it's good. I work Monday through Friday, so the weekends are my time, especially Saturday, Sunday. I'm usually going to church.
When you need that rest, that 12 a.m.
Yeah, and I have been waking up early too on my Saturdays recently. But yeah, so I slept in, got up, took a shower, skipped coffee. Didn't feel like I deserve it, woke up so late.
Yeah.
So I went, got ready, got up and around, went skating. And
for the first time?
For the first time, dude. Yeah, I went by myself, just pulled up to St. Carlos real quick because I was like, all right, we good, fam. You know what I mean? Pulled up and I was praying, dude. And yeah, I was just, man, I was like, man, I hope this. I was like praying, like, dude, please just let it be no pain. And dude,
no pain?
Dude, I could cry right now. Like, I just, dude, happiest I've ever been. Like, even just rolling around, I was just like, oh my gosh. And when I started doing ollies, I barely fell, truthfully, and it's been 2 months. For anyone listening that doesn't know, it's been 2 months. I've been on rolled ankle that I didn't go to the doctor for. I don't know what happened. I still have a little pain, but skating, 10 minutes into skating, my ankle felt the best it's ever been. It's like skating stretches it away that you can't stretch it.
My knees are like that.
But yeah, so I was doing ollies, 180s right off rip, just getting warmed up, shove it, and I started doing fakey big spins. And when I started doing that, I could cry because just even doing that, I was like, yes, dude. I was like, even if it hurts to do anything else, as long as I can just do that and other stuff. And I manualed too. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. But I handstand for a minute on the skateboard, and then I manualed for almost the whole blacktop of the basketball court. That's not me. Yeah, so I was like, I don't know what happened, but I've been doing mad one-legged calf raises, just balancing, especially on my bad leg and on my good leg too. So maybe my balance, I don't know, dude, but
that could be.
And I was busting after overtime. I was busting heel flips. I did 10 heel flips in a row, landed them. They weren't perfect. But some of them were, but I still landed a 10 in a row, and I was haven't skated in 2 months. I was living it. Kick flips, I was doing them, landing them. They hurt a little bit. Kick flips hurt, and then fakey half cab flips too. My babies, those hurt a little bit too.
You just stirred up.
Yeah, for sure. And even I got hurt on it one time. It was crazy. Because it's been 2 months since, usually you fall as a skater, you fall and just get back up. It's anything. And, someone watching who doesn't skate, it's ooh. But you just, literally, smack the ground, get back up. Or, the board smacks your shin, you just, get back up.
Yeah.
And so it's been, 2 months. So I've been, babying my body, just, going to the gym, haven't, fallen in forever. And I do, I go to do a half cab flip, and I get close. I got the one before it, I landed, 1-footed, and I was like, okay, I got it. Did it, and then I caught it, when it was upside down and came down in my bad ankle. Right here, landed on the truck, landed on the wheel. Nice, good call. Turn that ACL.
Yep.
And so my bad ankle landed on the heel and I landed on the wheel, and I was just for a second I was ow, and I kind of took my shoe off and stretched it around, massaged it, and I was like, ow, and I was we're good though. I was telling my ankle, speaking to my ankle, I was we're good, it's okay. I was this, you know what it's about. It's been a while, but it's okay. And then, I sat down for a little bit, and then I was good, though, after that, and kept doing heel flips, and after that, and then eventually, I got pissed, actually, because I was like, all right, if I can just go really fast and do a heel flip, I know I'm back, baby, you know what I'm saying, back, because that's, I could, before I got hurt, I could just basically pop, a heel flip off almost anything, that was just, my go-to, for sure, I could just go any speed, do the same heel flip, so I was trying to do that, and I just kept, overtaking it and, slipping out. And so I was got pissed and focused my board, and it was already a piece of junk, and I already had a brand new board in the trunk that I've been sitting on for since Christmas. So I just focused it and
called it a day.
Yeah, called it a day, and then I went back to your house, chilled with Kyle for a little bit, and then Hendrix came over, and then we actually went to play like basketball and skate. Wow. So that's why I called you. Got a new piece of grip from you. I ended up copping one that was in that box over there. It was like that Naruto one, but it wasn't finished.
Yeah,
it doesn't have shred on it. Yeah, it doesn't have shred, and it just has like white eyes.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like it. I don't know, but it was dope, dude. And my board's all yellow, so it's kind of like your shirt right there. So it's like a yellow and orange like collab. My board's got going on, and so I brought that to San Carlos, shot hoops for a little bit, and then set that board up, gripped it, changed the trucks on. Skated it, and it's an 825, which is what I'm used to. But my old board that I've been skating was an 8125, so I rolled my ankle on. Which it wasn't the size of the board. Obviously, I was skated good with that board, but yeah, the 825 felt right, boy. I was popping front shoves like nobody's business, and then I was popping. I was doing fakey. Landed on 1-footed, didn't roll away, but I was like had him good for not skating in 2 months, and only the second session today. I did fakey big heels. And I was laying on 1 foot. I was like, we're back.
I haven't seen you do those in a minute.
And then I rolled away on a couple backside heels. Just regular backside heels. And I was like, dude. The only trick that gives me pain is like a flick trick. But that's never been my forte anyhow. I loved them. Like, honestly, while my ankle's been hurt, I was like, man, if obviously the fakey half-cab flip, because that's been my forte. But kick flips aren't. And I'm happy I landed one first try today. I'm telling you, I barely felt it.
Kick flip?
Yeah. Kick flip, heel flip, everything I tried today, I landed first try. What? Except like tray flip. Tray flip took me a little bit, but I still trade.
It's in that blood, man.
Dude, I could cry talking about it. Like, I was like so happy. I was like, wow, dude. Because seriously, man, dude, I've never went that long without skating, except for the time that I obviously like took a break from skating. But dude, so all right. So then anyway, then I had plans to fish, with Kuntz. So I hit Kuntz up. He's like, nah, it's pouring rain. I'm like, dude, who cares? Like, that's when fish are hungry. I was like, I don't care. He's like, nah, it's lightning and stuff. You're crazy. So I'm like, all right. So I ended up going home. I was going to go to the gym, but I ended up going home and passing out. I just passed out till like 8. And then I woke up, took a shower, drank some coffee. Probably like 8:30 or 9, I was sipping some coffee because I knew I had to come to this podcast. So I was sipping some coffee, playing some games, listening to some hype music. I was on Spotify on my Xbox. I was on that playlist Saturday night. It was called Turned Up. You know what I mean? I was a kid. I was playing my game. I was, and you are the ones.
It was called Turned Up?
Yeah, dude, Turned Up playlist. Yeah, I don't know. I'm an Apple Music guy. But I get on there on my Xbox on Spotify. They got like Xbox Music or whatever.
What the hell on that playlist? I can only imagine.
Well, it was R&B. So they got, the song? It was all the new hits. They got like Post Malone by, is the song Post Malone by, I don't know who sings it, but it's like it's like, we're gonna party like Post Malone. You know what I'm saying?
That's Turn Up? I was thinking like, that song Sandstorm by Dave Rude where it's like,
no, dude, no. They got some like Saturday Night vibes like that, but I was in that hip hop category.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's what I go to, dude. I get like that. I get the playlist I go to like Mine Right. That's what it's called, and it's just like straight like, like Tupac and like DMX and stuff like that. While you're playing, you just got your headphones on, and it's cool. When you have, I don't know if you do that. If you have, I know you have Xbox, but I don't know if you play like the Spotify while you're playing games. But what you can do, like once you open up Spotify and then you keep it running while you play another game, you can when you press your Xbox button, you know how the little menu comes up, like, and it shows like your games and stuff like that. It's like you're running like your tabs and stuff.
Yeah.
It shows you that Xbox is open, but it has this little tab where you can control the sound from Spotify to the game. Oh. So you can put Spotify, like what I do is usually put like Spotify 70%, but then the game like 30. So I'm playing Apex and I can kind of hear people running around, but I can really hear the music for sure. You know what I mean? I can hear gunshots popping off, but I'm just like still rocking out to like running in the hood with an AK-47 and you know what I mean? So yeah, and that gets you hyped too when I'm playing. I'm sitting there playing like Forza Horizon 4, just like going 200 miles an hour in a Lamborghini. Sesto Elemento, just like cruising to like something cool, It's sick, dude. I love it. So that's what I did. Then I drank coffee. Came here. I feel like the coffee hit me late. I feel like it hit me now. Because I was just, before we were recording, you were eating. I was in the living room doing like swift kicks and shit, shadow boxing for a little bit. So I was like, this coffee's late. But
Yeah, I thought y'all would be passed out. I felt bad. I was late.
No, not me, dude. I knew we had to do this late, and it taps though. I went to the gas station before this, and then when I pulled up, so basically, look, I'm gonna show y'all. This is my key setup, right? So I got this little carabine thing that I hook to belt loops when I'm wearing most of my pants or shorts, you know?
Yeah.
So they just hang.
Uh-huh.
These are the set to the Camry, and then my truck keys with my house key, bro, they pop off eventually. I don't know why. They're just so light. This is like a heavy set. My other was just like my truck key and then my house key. And it popped off earlier. It's been popping off. But it's weird, too. It'll pop off, and then I'll always find it. Like, I always look down, and I'm like, oh, wow, it popped off. And then I always think, too, every time I pick it up, I'm like, it's so weird how I find it every time. Because it's happened so many times. And I'm like, it's crazy how I find it. Like, literally one time, Cinco de Mayo, we're trashed. It, like, happened. And somebody's like, you dropped your keys. And I'm like, oh, sweet, thanks. Picked it up. But I'm just like, they always come back to me. Not today, bro. I came to your house today. I was like, fuck, where are they? I looked around, looked in the car. They weren't there. I was like, probably at the gas station or something. I was not about to go back. I have a spare key to my truck. I just have to go to Walmart tomorrow and get another spare key to the house.
You legit lost it? You didn't find it?
No, dude.
That is the worst.
Gone.
Dude, that's like one of my biggest
So I
nightmares.
texted Bree tonight. Because, I mean, I'm not going to get home till late. I told her I was going to get home at 1. We didn't start till 1. So but I texted her and I told her I lost my key. So I was like, leave that door unlocked. But she was like, text me when you're on your way home. So I'm hoping, dude. I'm hoping she's still up. I'm hoping she didn't lock the door and then just relying on me to text her.
Oh, I know. There's no way it's at your house?
Probably not. I mean,
Dude.
I think I remember. I remember.
Dude, there's times where I do the pocket pat and I don't feel like because now I got 2 sets of keys because my keychain and my carabiner are so big that I have I can't fit my car keys and little key fob thing.
Why? Let me just stop you. Why? What's on that carabiner? That makes it so big. What do you carry? Because I hate that. Why? I hate that.
All right, you want me to go over every key?
Yeah.
There's 2 keys that are absolutely pointless. There's 2 keys that are just skeleton key things that I just think look cool.
And are they big?
They're not that big. They're little. They're this big.
What?
They're the size of a key. There's a normal key. So there's 2 keys on there that are pointless. Gosh. But other than that, I still have a shitload of keys. Listen, I still put both of them on there. So I have the store key to store 2, my store. I got the keys to the break room in the office. Store 2. I got the key to my register from store 2. I have the store key to store 8. I have the office and break room key to store 8. I have my register at store 8 key. I have there's the house key.
Let me stop you, buddy.
Okay.
Let me stop you, buddy. So it sounds to me like 90% of those keys are for work.
Yeah.
So you know what you do, guy? You make 2 separate keys because you don't need your car keys for your work. So you got your genie. So what you do? You got your genie with your house key right here. What you need for your personal life. Then you got another set of keys for your thing, and those stay in your car. Because you know what? When you're at work, guess what's always there in the parking lot? Your car. So you get that center console. You get that center console, and you get your work set of keys, and that has all your yada yada and your car key, and you know what I'm saying? Not your car key. You know what I'm saying? All those keys you just named. Register 8 in Jennifer's closet number. I mean my register key. Nah. So you have that work key. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good point because I think
I've carried your keys before, and I was like, dude, I don't know if this is his self-defense weapon because it looks like you play Kingdom Hearts. You know that sword he carries around? That's a key. The Keyblade. That's your key fondle. It's that big. You need to put that thing on your back, dude, to carry the keys. I'm serious. I'm so serious. His key rings are like the size of a basketball. It's just like you put them in a backpack.
They don't fit in my pocket anymore.
That's what I'm saying. He has you know those Gucci front bags that everybody has? He has one. People are like, what's in it? Oh, it's just my key set. Like store the size 8, of his head.
Store 7, store 2.
Yeah, right? It's crazy, dude. Yeah, you gotta switch that up. Cause one day, dude, I'd hate to break it. Nah, I'm not even gonna say it.
Well, lose that keychain? If I lost that keychain?
Well, that would suck. But Well, yeah, that would suck. Sure, we could just say I was talking about that.
Or,
Yeah.
or leave my work.
Yeah.
And then I got all those keys that I just fucking recycle.
Yeah. That you have.
Dude, my keychain would be small if I didn't work where I work. For real. The only key, other than... I think I still might have a spare key to the Nissan on there. I think I may have gave it back to her. But if not, or if I did, then the only key on that keychain that is not work-related is my house key and then those 2 skeleton keys.
No, you probably got a spare key to every car you ever had on that keychain. I don't know what's on there, dude. Well, now I do, I guess, but man.
You got to. I've locked my keys in my car so many goddamn times. You know how many spare keys I had to the Chevy? I don't remember. I actually think I only had 3.
You know those little boxes you have? You probably get like those are all under your car. It's like, oh,
under every axle.
Oh, don't worry, I have 8 under there. That'd be awesome.
Nah, I hated those things. They would always fall off. You ever have luck with those things?
Yes.
They always. There was one time. No,
where are you putting them? You got to put them on the chassis of the car.
I think that's where I put it. I think that's where
that's straight steel or whatever.
I think that's where I put it. But I think because I was in Pennsylvania and it was so many hills and like bumpy and stuff like that.
I take my truck off roading and that. And
what?
I mean, those
maybe I did put it in a weird spot, or I don't remember. But like there was one time I remember that we locked the keys in the car and I was like, damn it! And I was like, good thing we got that hide a key thing. And then we look under and we're like, under which wheel did you put it? And it's like, it was under this one.
You put it under a wheel?
I don't know. I don't remember.
That's like, the worst, dude.
It's like a year and a half ago.
Like the plastic, like wheel wire. You're like, hey, you could just, there's a cut. You could just slide it and it'll fit. You're good.
You actually just set it on the axle. Wait, those things are magnetic?
Yeah, so skated today. That was awesome. And yeah, tomorrow I don't really know. We're going to church, and Bree's babysitting right now. So while she's occupied, I don't really know what I'm gonna do to occupy my time.
Let me ask you something.
What's up?
Did you go to the store today?
Did I go to the store?
Mm-hmm. Did you buy anything today? That's not like consumable that you already consumed, like gas or food.
I don't think so. I bought some food.
You gonna buy anything tomorrow? Did you buy anything this week? What'd you buy this week?
That wasn't honestly, I've really been pinching pennies this week. So, not really. I mean, because I've been saying we're going to Busch Gardens. Like I told you, we're going to Busch Gardens. I got bills. We're going to Busch Gardens. I said, but we're going to Busch Gardens 3 times already. Jeez, can we go one more time, please? No, we're only going once. And then, alright, so, and then we got our anniversary me and Bree's anniversary at the end of the month, and the following a couple days after that. I can't tell her if she listens. And then after that, it's her birthday. And honestly, nah.
All right, did you buy any food today?
Yeah, I went to Culver's.
What'd you buy?
Culver's. Bought a burger.
All I'm trying to say, okay, let's say, okay, since you didn't buy shit, let's say you did buy shit, as an example. Let's say you went to Walmart today and you bought toilet paper, all right? And you go home and you use that toilet paper and it's like some 1-ply shit, you know? Even though it says on the package 2-ply or whatever, you use that and it's just trash. And you're just like, man, this toilet paper really sucks. What are you going to do?
Well,
you're thinking in your head, man, I thought this was good toilet paper. I'm pinching pennies. I just spent $11 on toilet paper. I got 6 rolls.
Who's spending $11 on toilet paper?
Me.
Why?
Is this
a personal preference that's happened to you? Because, I mean, dude, $11 on toilet paper is absolutely ridiculous, dude.
I think I get 8 rolls.
I can get the word. No.
8 mega rolls.
Well, why are you getting so much toilet paper, dude?
Last year, $11 a month, bro.
Okay, I feel you. All right. Well, what I would do is tough it out. Oh, well,
you would?
Yes.
Responsible, bro.
What are you gonna do? You bought the toilet paper,
right?
That's the thing. Like, because multiple times I've been at the store, right, and you see that thing, and you're like, man, I don't need that, but that could help. That could help me, or that could be good, or that could be good. You know what I'm saying? That could taste good. That could be good for my life, whatever it be. And you buy that thing, and then it not ends up being good. Like, if it's food especially, dude, like, you have to finish that. Like, let's say, like, oh, you see some cereal, like, oh, chocolate Lucky Charms, let me try it. Whoever made this should die in a hole, because the other Lucky Charms, the original, are better. you gotta finish that box, dude.
Or it sits in the back of your cabinet for 3
and then
years.
You gotta throw it away, and that's just like not cool.
When next time you move, that's when it's getting thrown away.
Exactly. But I've had even I'm sitting right now on Bree says I do it all the time. I don't think I do, but I'm sitting right now in my crib. I got these, those crackers, those cheese crackers. Like they're like literally crackers with like cheese in the middle. They got like peanut butter ones and all that stuff. Yes. I got one that are made by like the Munchies brand. Yeah, so I usually like them and like the regular ones, but I got the Munchie brand one. And they're not good, man. They're not good at all. And Brie was even like, when we were buying them, she was like, "You like these?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, love them." And then we got them, and I brought them to work as a snack. Tried them, nasty, dude. It's like in these ones, because you know how usually it's like that's weird to put this, but you know how usually it's like the cheese that when you bite into it, it's like what it seems like is like the macaroni and cheese powder you sprinkle, and it's like cheese powder that you sprinkle on macaroni and cheese sometimes. Well, that cheese, and you know how like when you bite into the cracker, it's like
you really think about these crackers.
Just seems like compressed powder cheese.
Yeah,
when you're biting into those.
Yeah.
So on this one, dude, in the Munchies one, it's like Cheese Whiz.
Oh,
and I hate Cheese Whiz because anybody listening who doesn't know me, I hate cheese in general. I can do a lot of stuff now, especially that I'm older. I can do like pizza, queso. I mean, I'm not doing cheese pizza. You throw some pepperoni on that, dude. You put some respect on my name, bro. For real. When I'm eating pizza, if you slide me a cheese pizza, take that pizza, walk out the door, put some pepperoni on it, throw it in the oven, and come back and talk to me, please, dude. Because for real. So those Cheese Whiz crackers, dude, not the move at all.
So what'd you do with them?
They're still sitting in the cabinet right now. And even funnier, like, what I do is like weekly I'll have like snacks in my lunchbox, and when I get home every day I unload my lunchbox. I put my coffee cup, rinse that thing out, put my ice packs in the fridge from my lunchbox, take my waters if I didn't drink any water, if I got any leftover waters, put them in. Take out my, I bring a lunch every day, so I usually have, like, a Tupperware with some leftovers, so I dump or whatever, wash that thing out, and then, my snacks, though, I leave them, because I never want to, like, dispose them, because I usually have, like, some chips left, or some cookies left, or whatever I bring, some whatever, and then I'll usually, if it's not, like, fruit or a vegetable, I'll usually keep it in there, if it's just, like, a chip or something like that, keep it in there, so it's like even if I bring more, I always have like those to fall back on, because there's some days at work where I like all I can do is eat, where I just like keep like and then there's some days where I don't have the snacks and I like get mad because I'm like, if I just had food, though there's been like that pack probably for 2 weeks now, there's just been like one pack of crackers in my lunchbox,
and every time we look at them, it's just like them and them cheese
they're crackers. Still in there. I'm just like, I don't even know.
Okay, so then let me tell you a story, bro, because people, dude, I think I've already said the name of the company that I work for, but I'll just leave it. I won't say the company, but so dude, today, like, this happens basically every day, but like this is just a specific story from today. There's this lady. She comes up to me, and I'm not big on returning things personally. Like I'm the believer that like if I bought it and it doesn't turn out good, then it's like, oh, that sucks. I'm not gonna get that next time. But I get that like returning is a thing, and I guess if you buy clothes that are the wrong size and like it costs $30, then like you're never ever gonna wear those clothes. So like if you still got the receipt and you just bought them, you might as well just bring them back. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same with like anything, I guess. But dude, I just wonder like what the hell is going on in people's heads. Lady comes up to me today, and dude radios me and is like, "Hey Brian, I need you at the front. Lady wants to talk to you about returning something." And I was like, "Okay." And I'm always thinking, like, that's weird. It's not that hard to return something. We don't have, like, a customer service or anything. You just do it at any register. So I'm like, what could this be about? So I come up there, and then the lady, she's got an empty cart. She's looking at me, and then she pulls out a receipt. She's already, like, sifting through her receipt. And she's like, yeah, I need a refund on these. And she points, and she's like, this toilet paper. And she starts going off on a tangent, and she's like, these toilet paper felt like sandpaper. Felt like it rips every time you're using it, and blah, blah, blah. And she just went on and on. And I was just like, okay, do you have them with you? And then she's like, no. And I was like, can you get them? He was like, what? Like, yeah, right? Where are they? I was like, where are they? And she's like, at home. I didn't have to bring them, did I? And I was like, you're not going to use them, are you? You said you don't like it. You said it's sandpaper. But she points to, we have policy called Twice as Nice, which is our return policy, and I hate it. Like, it's Twice as Nice means you get the money back for the product and you get to choose a replacement one. So like in your Cheese Whiz cracker type deal, if you didn't like our brand or whatever, or like we only have one brand at Aldi, but Goldfish, let's say Goldfish, like you choose our brand, you buy it, don't like it, tastes like ass, bring it back, you'll get the money back for that one. We'll take that one off your hands, and then you can choose another one. You can choose Goldfish brand if you wanted to for free. And
oh wow.
Yeah, but so like that's what Twice as Nice means. And then I told her, she told me about the toilet paper, and I was like, do you have it? And then she's like, no. And I was like, could you get it? And then she's just like, well, and she points at the sign, and she's like, well, what about Twice as Nice? I didn't think I needed it. And I was like, that's not what that means. I was just like, I don't sound this rude whenever I'm talking to customers. I'm super polite, and I'm just like, well, actually, man, Twice as Nice means blah, 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 blah. But like, I hate it when customers do that. They're like, throw the policy at me, and I'm like, that's not even what that means. Like, she just said it so matter-of-factly, like, no, Twice as Nice. And I'm like, yeah, but you need to give me the thing you don't want, and I'll give you back Twice as Nice.
Exchange policy, man.
Like, you return it. That's the whole thing you're doing. You're returning the product. You can't... People do that with, like, vegetables and stuff, too. They'll like, come up and be like, yeah, I bought 5 avocados, and then I got home, and they were all brown inside. And I was like, oh, okay. It's just like, what the fuck? I mean, like, most of the time people aren't... I just give them the benefit of the doubt, because it's like, who is gonna, like, go all the way back to a grocery store to get, you know, $5-6 back from avocados if they were good? I don't know. Like, I feel like that's kind of going out of your way if you're just trying to, like, cop money off someone.
Right.
So I just do it for them, but I let them know. I'm like, first of all, can you, like, bring it back, you know, so that I can see that they're brown inside, you know, especially if you just bought them yesterday. Second of all, avocados are hard to pick. Like, if I buy avocados to eat guacamole, sometimes I make brown guacamole, bro, because, like, I'll buy them, feel them. Like, avocados are kind of hard to pick good ones. It's been depending on when you want to make the stuff. And with guacamole, you want to, like, make it that day. You want them to be, like, a certain ripeness. I'll sometimes bring them home, and they're a little overripe, and they're a little brown. And I'm like, damn it. And then I'll just still make the guacamole, because I'm like, these are the ones I chose. This is my choice.
Yeah.
My decision.
Yeah.
Then you get brown guacamole. Put a little extra onion in it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
You don't like guacamole, do you?
I don't. Fuck that.
Trash.
Yeah, nah, trash. I've honestly, you know what's funny?
You never had it.
I can't remember ever trying.
Dude, you gotta eat my guacamole.
No. Whoa, dude, let's not fucking do that. Alright, dude? What the fuck, dude? Nah, I'm good though, fam, on guac, dude. I'm good.
You've never had it though? What makes you think you don't like cottage cheese? I don't think I've ever had cottage cheese, but I will never have cottage cheese.
Here's the thing, bro. I'm a texture guy. And here's the thing. Mashed potatoes are borderline. If mashed potatoes weren't so gosh dang good, I probably wouldn't like them because the texture is fucked. And I'm a texture eater, dude. So... Wait,
the chunkiness of it?
Dude, it's not. I mean, yeah, it's chunky. It's baby food texture. Poop. You seen 2 Girls, 1 Cup, dude? It's texture like that, bro. It's mush.
You don't like anything with mush texture? Ice cream?
I see. What's I'm saying? So, see, I do because stuff is so dang good. Like mashed potatoes, it's unbeatable. I worked at restaurants right when I was 15 going on 18. I don't even know. Like I worked at restaurants for a while. Anybody who whatever. So I once saw this girl who was not very capable of eat mashed potatoes. Like, okay, so you know how we eat mashed potatoes in gravy? This was mashed potatoes and ranch.
Yikes!
And she couldn't eat, and it was like everywhere. And
like she had some sort of problem?
Yeah. And so I was running food at the time, or busing something, probably running food, I think. And I remember like walking by that table, and just like every time I was like getting sick to my stomach type thing. I don't know.
You're scarred, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if mashed potatoes I can do this, but I still can because they're so good. But other things I've just found other some
Salt
salt,
and pepper on
pepper.
that boy.
And I'm a big pepper guy, dude.
Me too. I peppered that bitch up.
I'm not so salt because like you can chew salt. You know, it could be
I straight up
too
skip
salty.
the salt sometimes.
Yeah, I use a lot of pink salt too. Pink Himalayan salt.
That's
my
the shit.
That's my issue right
In
now.
the grinder.
Oh yeah, bro, grind that thing up. But that black pepper. Wait,
You ever use the peppercorn grinder?
bro.
Ooh.
Of course, dude. I was 16 years old and I was driving around Gulf Coast and I called Bree. I was with my girl Bree, right? And I called in. She was hungry. So we called in to order at Calistoga, Gulf Coast Town Center. No longer there anymore. R.I.P. Calistoga. The bakery or whatever it was.
Whatever the fuck it was.
And, I called in to order, right? For my girl, she was hungry. Called in some macaroni and cheese. Got her a meal, you know what I mean? Pulled up to the thing. Skirt, skirt. Got out. Said, don't worry, baby. Stay here. I'll go get your mac and cheese. Run in. Paid for it. Got it. Come back to the car. Like, yo, babe, secure the bag. Here you go. Eat. You good? She said, hold up. I need some salt and pepper. They didn't put any in here. I said, oh, you want salt and pepper? Hold up. I went in. I ran up inside that. I ran up inside that thing, bro. And I went to the first table I seen. I walked in the side door, Calistoga, went to the first table I seen. I picked the salt and pepper grinder right up that bitch, put it in my pocket, walked out, went back to the truck, gave her it. Here you go. She's like, what? No. I mean, the truck's already in reverse. I'm like, She's like, what'd you just do? I was like, you said you wanted salt and pepper, right? I didn't see the packets, so that's what happened. And yeah, she's like, so yeah, that was that. She used it for that, but she still couldn't believe I did that because we like just started getting serious at this time, like serious. And she was just like, wow, I can't believe you did that. I was like,
Nah,
yeah.
she was like, wow, I can't believe you did that.
No, she was probably like a bad thing. I don't think I'd do that now. I mean, I probably would if like I said, if my girl needs salt and pepper, she's getting salt and pepper. If you don't got packets, that's on you. I'm taking that. Cut the check. Cut the check, Calistoga. Take it out of my whatever you want. I don't know. That's my salt and pepper now. So yeah, then she didn't want it, and I ended up bringing those back to mom's house. She probably still has those grinders at her house using that pepper. They were tall boys, bro. They were them tall salt and pepper shakers.
Lifetime guarantee.
So, yeah. But I usually just buy the McCormick ones you can get at Walmart with like the mini shakers. That's what I get.
Is there anything you can't eat without pepper? Anything you just pepper, and if you couldn't have it, you wouldn't enjoy it?
Oh, mashed potato.
Mashed potatoes?
Yeah.
Same.
Like, you ever had school mashed potatoes?
Oh my god.
And they're like so watery. It's like, dude, this would be fire if you could give me some butter, salt, and pepper. I could make this okay. Because they're trash instant mashed potatoes that are like watery. You didn't even use milk, you used water. And so it's like, that sucks. But then on top of everything, you're going to give me no butter. Like, you could have gave me a butter packet. You could have given me a salt and pepper packet too, but you didn't.
It tastes like, the styrofoam to-go containers you get at restaurants?
Yeah.
School mashed potatoes taste like if you took that and, like, boiled it to where it gets, like, mashed potato consistency.
Yeah.
And then ate it with a spoon.
Mm-hmm. For real. Because they had that grittiness that, like, when you swallowed it, and it was so hot, bro.
I know! How'd they get it that hot?
Yo, those were, oh shit. Those are, like, 500-degree mashed potatoes.
Muffin don't get that hot.
No, you swallowed those mashed potatoes and it instantly burned everything, dude. For 2 days, your mouth was sore. 2 days, you had blisters. Every time, bro. Well, what was fire, though, school lunches was, the Thanksgiving feast. I would still mash on that. I'd rather go to a school and eat than a fucking family reunion, bro. Because if you can give me, bro,
where are those mashed potatoes throughout the year?
Yeah. It's probably the same thing, but they had that good gravy. And that's what I'm saying. So they had the mashed potatoes. They had the gravy with the turkey. They sometimes had the skin too on it. Then they had that apple crisp and the rolls, bro.
And the corn, they probably, like, instead of boiling that or cooking that, they probably just put a stick of butter in that corn and just, like, let it all bubble in that.
Dude, because
they were so buttery.
When I went to Georgia, I probably made the best corn on the cob I ever had. Like,
how'd you do it?
We got the half cut ones, already pre-cut. We bitched out. You know what I'm saying? My true Southern didn't show when I was up in Georgia. We got the pre-cut. You know what I'm saying? The mini half.
Ham?
Like corn on the cob.
Oh yeah.
Corn on the cob. Ham, he says. What the fuck?
I don't know.
I said I made the best corn on the cob.
It was a whole meal.
Well, I made steaks. I made ribeyes.
Ah.
I made, what else I made? We made mashed potatoes, and then I had like some asparagus and we had mashed potatoes and gravy, asparagus, and corn on the cob. Corn on the cob, right? I put butter, and I basically just took a stick of butter, took my corn on the cob, and just went like this. Gritted the butter on the corn on the cob, right? And then I put salt and pepper on it, threw it on the grill, and let it grill, dude, because I was grilling like corn on the cob, asparagus, and everything. If you want to see a picture of me doing that, you can check my Instagram, give it a like. You know what I'm saying? King Lombardo for sale.
Is that the one where you're mid-phase?
Yeah, dude, I was mid-phase in there. I'm the Flash, if you don't know. So, I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was mid-phase on that thing. I was, on that thing. So, yeah. And that was the best, dude. I was like, dude, that was so good. I can grill, dude. You give me a grill and a piece of meat.
You know what the best school food was, though?
What's that?
Mexican pizza.
Get out.
You remember that Mexican pizza?
Yeah, the circle one. No, the octagon.
Octagon. It
was
wasn't
a
a
stop
circle.
sign. Yeah.
Dude. Honestly,
it was good.
School pizza
the
in
three
general.
cheese with the sausage.
Yeah.
It was good.
Honestly, school pizza in general, bro. I loved it. I don't know if
I liked it.
You
I
liked
liked it, man. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's just because I got used to it, but school, yeah. In school, we got that good lunch, man. I mean, I liked school lunch was decent. I'm not even gonna front. I remember some preppy people like, I cannot eat school lunch. My mom packs my lunch.
I know. I'd be eating like.
And I'm just like, yeah. Can I get yours?
I'd take people's leftovers, like you know how they give out like fruits for the side.
Oh yeah.
People would no one would eat them. I'd walk around and be like, you.
Especially when I got in high school, bro, because those Estero High School nachos and chicken sandwiches, I would get nachos every day. Because when I got into high school,
how'd you eat them? Tell me. Did you go without cheese?
Nah, dude, that queso dip was gas.
How would you do it?
Once you
then?
get the meat in there.
How do you do it? What's your technique? I got a technique, dude. Zach showed me.
I don't know if they mixed it. I don't know if they mixed the meat with the cheese or they put it up. So I'm mixing meat with the cheese, of course.
Of course.
And then here's what I'm doing. This is my specialty, right? I take probably a handful of chips, crush them, throw them in there, and then that's my dip. I dip chips in that, and when I run out of chips, because I've got so much dip, but I've already sacrificed half my chips, and they only give you one bag of chips. I've sacrificed half my chips for the dip, and I've ran out of chips. I go fiend, and I get a spoon, bro, and I eat it like cereal. Because it's so thick with the chips in there. I ate that thing like cereal, dude, for real. And then I'd have my chocolate milk every day or strawberry milk. Pop that thing open like
strawberry milk looking like so pink it looks like Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, bro. Probably was Pepto-Bismol.
Probably was.
Because it comes 6th period on that block schedule after lunch.
That's where it came from.
Teacher, I gotta go to the bathroom, girl. I think that shit.
Whole class was banned.
Yeah, right.
But dude, no, how me and Zach did it, very similar technique, but we went full bore, bro. We just, right when you get it, you take that scoop of ground beef and you put it right in that cheese. You take that bag of chips, you crush that whole bag of chips, pop that bitch open.
Bag.
Yes,
you never
pop it
go
open, whole bag it, mix it all up, and you got like, dude,
too thick,
and then you spoon it.
Bobby, too thick. You could, bro. That's Play-Doh, bro. You could take that, you could roll it into a ball, and it's a ball forever now. It's a ball like Play-Doh. It's a that's sandcastle texture. You could take that, squeeze it in your hand. It's a log now. You know what I mean? It's that thing forms. You made your dip into my dip with.
That's the fun of it. You hit it with your you smash it with your fist. It's now a patty.
Hey, I want my chips with the dip.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Dude, he wants his champion chips with the dip.
I
don't know. With the dip. I don't know what that means, bro.
Such a goofy dude. I love Drake.
I don't know.
Alright, we're gonna stop for an ad real quick. We'll come right back at you.
Hey, enjoy the ad. Thank you. Yo.
You know what school lunch item was the worst though?
What's that?
Hot dogs, dude.
Oh, of course.
How are they gray? Like when you boil
why
hot
are
dogs,
they green?
Right? Like when you boil hot dogs,
why
do they
is
turn
green
gray?
Tint? No, I don't know.
Because
I've never boiled them.
I know who boils hot dogs.
Yeah, please, who? Like at least If you're going in cheap, microwave them. 30 seconds. Comes out fine. Yes. What I do now is I like split them down the middle. If I'm not grilling them, I'll split them down the middle and like saute them, like in a pan, open fry them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they're split, and you just put that split, and you just fill that split with ketchup. Boom. It's fire.
You put anything else on your hot dogs?
Nah, dude. Ketchup.
Just straight ketchup? Just straight ketchup.
I'm not a mustard guy. Relish, kill yourself. Like, yeah.
No relish?
No.
I don't put relish.
Of course not.
I feel like I would like it.
And mustard, bro? I was thinking about mustard the other day. Because I'm a real picky eater. Anybody who doesn't know. I'm a real picky eater. And, man, mustard, though, dude. If you like mustard, like, honestly, dude. What, dude? It's so sour. How could, like, what, dude? Yellow mustard? How?
That's actually sometimes all I put on stuff nowadays. And even, I used to hate mayonnaise. Like, I used to hate mayonnaise and mustard. I hated in high school or middle school. And there was one time, one kid got mad at me, and he put mayonnaise and mustard in my backpack, and I hated that kid.
Yeah, that's messed up.
But like, I hated mayonnaise to the point, like,
I hate mayonnaise.
Like, my friend Chris in middle school loved mayonnaise, and he would just like coat, especially hot dogs, dude. He would put like 3 packets of mayonnaise on the school hot dog. And I was like, first of all, you're eating a school hot dog. Second of all, 1 packet of mustard. You know what I hate, dude? Hate mayonnaise with ketchup, bro. You see the and now at Walmart, they got it's called like mayo chup or something. Yuck. It's just like a bottle of come up with a better name.
Heinz mayo chup. And it's like
chup?
It's like the color. It's like salmon color. It's like the color of your shirt almost. Like it's like pink. It's like pinkish in that color.
Color of my shirt.
It's like a pinkish yellow color, bro. It's like literally like a light salmon color, and it's like
yuck,
disgusting. And yeah, but like people dip their fries in that. Growing up, I'd see people like mix mayo and
that was
ketchup,
the go-to at school. People would mix
like,
that, and I'm just like,
that's disgusting, for sure. Dipping sweet fries in it. Like, ew, dude.
Yeah.
What you doing, bro?
No, but I started liking mayonnaise now. I put it on like ham sandwiches and stuff like that.
What you doing, bro? Nasty, bruh. Straight fat. Looks like lard. When I worked at Burger King when I was 16, we had this big old tub of mayonnaise, literally a third pan. You know what a third pan is? Of mayonnaise.
Yuck.
And you could slap that tub and it would just shake like a booty, bro. It'd be boom. And I'm just like, the thing is straight lard, bro.
Straight up.
And we had this little spatula thing that you just like take and smear on the Big Mac, on the bun or whatever. Or not the Big Mac, the Whopper. And I'm like, this is disgusting, bro. I remember one time I was working. Burger King was so cakewalk, bro. I was 16 running circles around people. And I remember one time I was in the kitchen by myself, and it was, slow, and we got to order real quick. This guy just wanted a Big Mac meal, and made that Big Mac in 30 seconds. My manager was watching. She was like, you just made a Big Mac in 30 seconds. And I was like, or not a big, I don't know why I keep saying Big Mac, bro. It's McDonald's.
No, that's what she said. She's like, you just made a Big Mac. Get out of here.
She was like, yeah, right. You just made where'd you get the secret sauce? This isn't even McDonald's. No, she's like, you just made a Whopper.
She ripped off your shirt and you actually got McDonald's under it.
Yeah, right.
Fuck.
Like, ah!
Incognito.
I run. They caught me. So I made a Whopper in 30 seconds, and she's like, yeah, and I'm like, okay, this is cake work. You literally, bro, order came in. I'd like a Whopper meal. Well, no letters or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'd like a Whopper meal how it is. I'm like, okay. Immediately, bro. The bun's right here, bro. You take a bun, you slide it in this toaster thing. Comes out 2 seconds, toasted. I'm not even lying, dude.
Where do they get that machine?
Yeah, it's literally, you drop it in and it just goes, comes out, toasted, and warm.
It's probably 1,000
And
degrees.
then you take this paper, and you just, you put the buns there, open face, and immediately you got lettuce, mayo, tomato, cheese. The buns are up top too on this hot thing. Right here's the broiler, and then the bun toaster. But up top you got all your patties that are pre-made hot. All
of which are plastic.
Nah,
just kidding.
They're frozen patties. They're actually decent. But and then those are all up top. So literally comes in immediately. What you do is you take the top bun, mayonnaise, boom, tomato, lettuce. Put the tomatoes on it, because that's all that goes on the top bun, and you good there. Then you take a beef patty, you put that thing on it, maybe 2 for a Whopper, I don't even remember, maybe just 1. And then you put the cheese on it, 2 things of cheese maybe, come down, pickles, ketchup, mustard, I think, and onion on the bottom bun. Red onion, how it's down at the bottom, and then you put that thing on it, bro, and then you do a little fold on the paper, and you slide that thing down the expo window. They got this little decline, and you slide that thing down, and then you got the expo person there who takes a bag and bags it, put the fries with the fries. Drive-through person already gave you your drink. You're on your way. So she's like, dang, you just made that in 30 seconds. I was like, because I was born for greatness, girl. I'm better than this, Maisha. What you doing, girl?
What you doing?
I'm over here 16 years old running circles around Machiel and Boubier, who thinks she's a witch, bro. I had this girl I worked with who had this little journal, and she would write shit in there, and I was always like, what is she writing? Because whenever we got slow, I had this one guy, Machiel, I worked with, who would just stretch. He'd be over by the thing, and he'd be stretching. He was like this 40-year-old Haitian. He'd just be stretching, and I was like, you cool, though.
Plyometrics, brother.
Right, yeah. And then I had this other girl who she would just write in this little, like, composition, like, handheld journal. And I remember, like, always being, like, little 16, I was like, what's in that journal, dude? So one day I, like, picked it up and read it. I read a page, and I was already sussed out because Megan worked there, and she was telling me that, like, when she worked there in the morning, I worked there at night, and there was people in the morning who, like, legitimately thought they were witches. There was these girls who, like, thought they were witches, right? So I was like, this could be one of them. So I was like, what's in this journal? So she went off and did something one day, and I, like, picked up the journal and read it. And then when I put it, and she was nowhere to be seen. Like, you know what I mean? She walked out around back, took the trash out or something, left her journal on the table. So I was like, read a page. It was like some fantasy stuff. It was talking about like goblins and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, I just closed it. And then she came back. She's like, don't touch my journal. And my heart hurt. My heart sunk. What? No, I'm playing. She didn't say that. She didn't know I read her journal, I don't think. But yeah, her name was Candy. Shouts out Candy. She became the manager later on.
But then that night, it was a full moon, and you turned into a werewolf.
No, that night I woke up, my whole room was full of candy. Twixens and Hershey's and everything. There was goblins running around. Nah, it was crazy, dude. Crazy times working at Burger King, bro. I was destined for greatness, man. I was 16.
Closest I've ever been to that fast food was Moe's. You know, someone asked for mayonnaise on their burrito.
Kill yourself.
Lady asked, she's like, people used to do this all the time. They'd be like, can I get mayonnaise? Or she's like, do you got mayonnaise? And I'm like,
that's nasty.
No.
That's nasty.
I know, right?
Dude.
And so I'm like, no. And if I did, I'm not giving it to you. And then she's like, oh, but it's in the back. And I was like, no, it's not.
No. Because see what you do? No. See, I'm going to stop you right there. Because that's wrong. You can't mix cultures when you're eating food. Like
wrong.
Mayonnaise, dude, that's American made probably. Because only Americans eat it.
Straight up, learn.
So put that on your burger. And put that on your hot dog if you want. And dip fries in it if you want. If that's a route you want to choose.
Mix it with ketchup
but
and get that.
Never, bro. Never put it on a burrito. Because that's offending every culture out there from the Southwest region, bro. You don't want to do that, dude. Then you wake up with the Macaheepin tribe in your room. You're like, why are y'all staring at me? Like, he was the one that put the mayonnaise on his burrito.
Aztecs.
You don't want to do that,
because they invented Moe's.
You don't want to do that. Yeah.
Offend everyone south of Texas.
You wake up and every Moe's employee's in your room. I'm like, that's the one.
Welcome to Moe's, bitch.
Welcome to Moe's.
You just wake up and you hear whispering. Welcome to Moe's.
And if you're eating mayonnaise anyway, dude, what you doing? If you're putting it on a burrito, dude.
Get out. But no, and then the worst part is they'd be like, it's in the back. And I'm like, no, it's not. And I was the manager. They were like, the manager, he knows. Go ask him. And I was like,
turn around.
Just do it. Pull the 360.
Yeah, just do it 360. He just said he doesn't know.
Because the boy Rick was there. Rick was the assistant manager of like the actual store, like assistant store manager, and I was just one of like the shift leader managers.
He was higher up.
Yeah, and so she's like, ask him. He knows it's in the back, and I was like, all right, and I just yell over. I'm like, hey Rick, we got mayonnaise in the back, and he's just like, hell no.
Hell nah. What you want mayonnaise for? We got Moe's. Go to Red Robin's. You want some mayonnaise?
Chipotle Ranch.
You got Chipotle mayo there or no?
No, Chipotle Ranch, closest thing we got. Ranch is the closest thing we got to mayo. It's the fattiest dressing we got. Actually, I bet queso is probably the fattiest dressing we got.
Yeah.
Straight up fat, that queso. But goddamn, is it good. Liquid gold.
You ever heard someone tell you a lie, and you just know it's a lie, and you're like flabbergasted at how they're like, could be telling the truth right now, possibly?
100%.
Dude, one time I worked at, obviously I worked in the restaurant industry. Don't know how many times I gotta say that. I think I already said that once. And so I worked at this country club, right? And there was this kid that was steadily, like, lying. Like, I know he was. And there was this one time, bro, he'd always tell the story. So I worked there for 3 years, and he continuously told the story. Like, he worked there all the 3 years that I worked there. He had been working there, too. So it's, like, something I always heard his same stories, too. I was like, oh, my God, stop. Because that's, like, bro. And one time, one of his, like, go-to stories was he'd be telling, he'd be, like, when we were complaining about customers, he would say, oh, I had this one customer come in, and she'd be like, she was like, I can't have this water. It's too wet. It's too wet for this water. What'd he say, dude? This water is too wet for my palate. That's what he said, this old lady said. And I'm just like, dude, I know there's some people out there that are out of whack, but nobody said that. Nobody said that. And if they did, nobody said that. Nobody said that, dude. You know what I mean? Like, you don't give somebody a glass of ice water. I don't care who you are. Nobody's like, can you, like, because what do you mean? It's like, if that's real, that's absolutely insane, but that's not real. That didn't happen. There's 0% chance that happened. And another time, too, dude, different guy, different job, but this guy was, like, talking to me, and he's like, I was like, dude, it's ridiculous how, like, sometimes people just leave their trucks running, like, you know what I mean, and like, because there'd be people that, like, pull up to the job site and leave their vehicle running, and I was talking to him, and I was like, that's ridiculous, bro, and he's just like, yeah, man, one time I had this truck, and I left it running. I never turned it off, man. He's like, there's some nights I get home and I would leave the truck running all night long. Get in the truck next morning and just drive. And I'm just like, and he said it was a big old diesel truck, but I'm just like, and I literally said this. I was like, really? Why? Like, because why? You know what I mean? What? Like, why? Hey, why would you do that? Why at all would you do that? And he's just like, he kind of laughed. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm like, of course you don't, because that's like, why'd you say that then? Because this is insane right now. Like, yeah, I used to have this Chevy 2500 diesel truck, dude. Never turned it off. It's just sitting there 3 in the morning. Like, nah,
dude. Like, why are you doing
Yeah, right? Because no.
What is that sound in the garage?
Yeah, like, because, like, bro, nah, dude. That's like, what? How
long do you think it'd take to run out of gas? A couple hours, right?
Yeah,
the car's probably out of gas.
Yeah, and it's just like, I want to. I don't know. I'm paraphrasing. I don't want to say I don't know if this is a fact or not, but I'm pretty sure if your car gets stolen and your keys are in the ignition, like, it's like they're not gonna, like, go after. Like, it's like, if you call the cops,
they're gonna be like, dumbass.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you're like, yo, my truck just got stolen. And they're like, oh, how? Or like, where? We're like, well, it was in my truck. It was in my driveway.
I left it on in the driveway.
It was just running. How long was it running for? A couple hours.
Sometimes I leave it on all night.
Sometimes I leave it on all night, man. That's just, it saves me 0.3 seconds in the morning when I get in it to start it. I just get in and throw that bad boy in reverse.
Costs me an extra 45 in gas every day, but
yeah, right. It's crazy, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've heard some ridiculous things, dude. Living my 21 years on this life.
And sometimes you just know that, like.
Oh, you instantly.
You're lying.
You instantly know.
That happens to me every single day, but I like, this is me, like, where I work. I always have a cart next to me because, like, that's how it works. Like, they have their cart, they load the shit up. I put it in this empty cart, and then we just swap-a-roo. And then if someone doesn't have a cart, I obviously know because they're loading it on from nothing, just like their bag. Yeah. And I put it in my cart that cost me 25 cents. And then whenever it comes, yeah, and then it comes down to them to leave, and like I can't bag their stuff for them, so I'm just like, oh, and then like they'll start to take my cart, and I'll grab it, and I'll say, oh, did you? And just to like be nice, not to say like snap at them, and be like, it's my cart. I'll just say, oh, did you bring a cart? Just to hopefully ring their bell, like, oh yeah, you're right, I didn't bring a cart, and like they'll get it. Some people just look at me and they look at me like this. Yeah. No, you didn't.
Oh, so where's that?
Yeah, where's that? This one's mine.
That's funny.
But dude, some people try to get me. They'll be like, yeah, and I'm like, oh, this one's where's yours? This one's mine. Nah,
That's crazy. Wow.
And like, it's not even that it cost me 25 cents. It's just the fact that I gotta go all the way outside and get another one if they take my cart. So
yeah,
slow rolling. With fast food, dude, I think about this sometimes. Like you order anything off the menu when you go to fast food places?
Of course.
Whatever you want.
You have to order off the menu.
No, I mean anything. Like you don't like narrow your vision at all, right? You just like order what you want.
Unless I'm penny pinching.
Because like, dude, I don't know why, but I always fixate on the dollar menu because we always had to. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, like Taco Bell. I've never looked at the rest of the menu. And like everywhere. Like I don't eat fast food that much. Like I really don't. But like when I do, I'll just get like I don't ever really eat McDonald's, but like if I did, I'd probably just get like a double cheeseburger or like a chicken sandwich.
Look at the cheapest thing, dude?
Because I don't know why. Like that's why.
Do you do that at not a fast food restaurant? Do you do that when you go out?
No. Like I'll just look at the whole menu. But like for some reason, because we grew up like that's just what, and like not even growing up like in our household. I'm just talking like as like little SCP rats. Like when you go to Taco Bell, you'd have like $2, so you get like $2 menu items. You know what I'm saying? And like and like me being vegetarian, a lot of the good vegetarian shit is on the dollar menu. So I obviously just like fixate to those like 10 items, and I'll just get like, you know, cheesy bean and rice burrito for $1, whatever. But so I've like never even looked at the rest of the menu. Especially, dude, I honestly don't want to go to Taco Bell now. One, because I'm trying to eat better, and I don't really eat fast food as it is, so I don't want to start. But like now that I eat meat, I can get anything on the whole menu. It's almost like intimidating.
Get that Crunchwrap Supreme, boy.
You ever feel that?
Yeah.
Is that just me being weird?
Well, nah, dude. When I was bussing, I keep bringing up restaurant references. When I was bussing at like 16, 17 years old, Doc Ford's, bro, be on the beach, Sanibel, I was bringing home crazy money, bro. Getting $8.50 an hour, right? Bringing home about 100, at least 100 every night in tips, and sometimes I'd get 150. And then every Saturday and Sunday, I worked a double, and I worked 6 days a week. Only got 1 day off, so I was working, bro, and banking. And at that time, bro, I was doing stupid shit. Me and Bree would go out and, dude, every time we went out and rented jet skis, $220 for both of us to get each a jet ski for an hour. And I would do that like it's nothing, bro. We did that like a couple times during season, working in that restaurant. Countless times going out to eat, bro. I cannot remember how many times we went out to eat. We did whatever we wanted because I was still living at home, so I didn't really have much bills. Paid car insurance, and at that time too, at that time too, I was driving that Tibron. So the car was it was my second car, but it was in mom and dad's name. So I was on there. It was in both of our names, but I was doing that. I was on their insurance. Yeah. So I was just like paying the cheap on insurance back then too, bro.
And it was paid off, banking. So you didn't have car payments.
Yeah, so I was banking, bro. We bought that car $800. I was banking, dude. Just spending. And so I would go out to eat, bro. And for the first time ever, I feel like that changed my world. Because I'm a steak guy, so I would get like the most expensive steak on the menu almost every time. And now I got my go-tos. Where doing that, I know like where I want to go to get my food. Like BJ's is my, bro. I love BJ's. I go to BJ's all the time. BJ's Brewhouse, Outback if I'm feeling like a good steak. But truthfully, I can make like the best steak ever. Like if I had a grill, I could just make like a fire steak, bro. All you need is salt, pepper, and grill, buddy.
You gotta make one for me now that I'm an omnivore, bro.
Yeah, I'm down, dude.
Does that ever make you scared though? Like sometimes I'm scared of being rich because like you get anything. Like, because right now when I go out to eat, like, there's a couple things you got to think about, right? Like, you got to think about what you're hungry for, and like, all right, I want a burger, so like, I'll look at the burger menu, like when we were at Red Robin the other day, we were looking at, and I was like, look, and like, if you were rich, like, you'd look at like only what you want, and like, I don't know, that's a little scary.
That's how it is for me. Like, if I'm going out to eat, I'm only going somewhere where I want the food. Like, if I want Italian, I'm going to Olive Garden, or I'm going to somewhere that has Italian food. And so, when I look at I look at the whole menu. I'm not scared to buy the most expensive thing on the menu when I go out to eat. Because when I go out to eat, I know I have the money. Like, I'm not going out to eat. Like, it depends. If I got, like, whatever amount, if I got X amount of money in my bank account, I'll go out to eat accordingly. You know what I mean? But if I just got paid and it's a Friday night and I'm trying to go and take Bree out on a nice date and I know I have X amount of money in my bank account and I'm not scared to go anywhere because bills are already paid and whatnot, I'll take her to wherever and I'll look at, and we'll order appetizer, we'll order drinks, and I'll look at, bro, I'm not scared to cop that. I've copped that most expensive thing on the menu, like, more than I count. I ain't scared. You ever been
to a Ristorante Farfalla?
No.
What do you think I was gonna say?
I thought you were gonna say Ruth Chris. And see, I stray away from places like that because, man, the day I got married, we went to Connor's for dinner. And the day I got married, we went to Connor's for dinner. And Connor's is like a nice steak restaurant, steak and seafood restaurant. So we went. It's like they got like $50 a plate for steaks, which is expensive, and it's shit, bro. You get, it's good
because it
tastes good, but
you're paying for quality.
You're paying for experience, yeah, and you're paying for presentation, basically. But it's not even nothing special, bro. You basically this large white ass plate, small 8-ounce filet mignon. Scoop one little scoop mashed potatoes and a side, a vegetable of your choice, broccoli, asparagus, or something. And it's just like, dude, I'll take my ass to Texas Roadhouse, get their biggest ribeye, which is like 20-something ounces, fat boy, with your choice of 2 sides, and you get unlimited rolls with their cinnamon honey butter for $26. Nah, dude, I'm good. Or if I'm trying to go a little, and if I'm like, nah, I want a little more quiet environment, not fine dining, but a little more fine diner, I'll go to Outback. And if I'm not trying to like whatever, if I want higher than that, guess what? I'll make my own. Because for $30, I can go buy 2 nice big old ribeyes, grill them or saute them with some butter. If I'm sauteing, bro, I'll put some butter, some thyme, salt, pepper on the meat, sear that boy on some oil on a hot pan. Flip it, and once you flip it for the first time, you drop like a tablespoon of butter in there with some fresh thyme, and then you turn that. You'll hear it crackle too, and you'll smell, bro. And you turn it, and you just take a spoon and you baste that steak and the juice you've created with the melted butter and the thyme. Your steak comes out crackling.
Why would you ever go to Ruth Chris?
That's what I'm saying.
When you got that butter and thyme slurry.
I got the red tablecloth over the table that we don't even have. It's sitting there pretty. It's like, boom, it's an invisible table with a red tablecloth. Nah. Nah. We used to have this. We used to have a table when Bree lived in her parents, and for like our 5-year anniversary, she surprised me with like this, with like, it was cool, dude. All these rows that we had like this dinner table that we don't have it now, but and then she put this red tablecloth over with all these red roses on the ground, made this dinner, and we made a steak dinner, and then like for dessert too, it was fire, or maybe it was just a side we had with the steak. It was kind of like you ate it like after the steak. I don't know if you've ever had this. Cut up strawberries with just some sprinkled sugar on it, dude. Yeah, dude, that was a good whistle. But yeah, dude. So that's what I'm saying, dude. Ooh, I could go for some of that right now.
What do you think Bree would say if for your first anniversary, pull up to that Golden Corral? You ever been to Golden Corral?
Yeah, okay, yeah, so here's a story on that. Oh, she would slap me, first off. She hates it there. She wouldn't slap me, but she hates it there. And I don't really like it there either. Like, when I was a kid, man, it was gas mahoy. I was like, bro, let's go. You know what I mean? Oh, you can eat buffet? I was like, let's go. And they had variety pack. You know what I mean?
They got everything. They got the whole world fountain in there.
Yeah, so it's like, let's go. For like $13, you're like, hell yeah. But then you start wondering, why, how, you know? And as you get older, you're like, wait, how is this? And so I took breather. I was like promising her. She was like, no, there's like rats there and stuff. I was like, no, there's not. Let's go. Like I was like, it's fire for sure. So we went.
She wasn't talking about live rats. She was talking that's the food.
and it wasn't good, dude. Like I was just like, man, this thing was. I hyped this thing up too much. And but yeah. So
Best thing are the rolls. They got good rolls.
Do they? I wouldn't.
I was vegetarian when I went, so I don't know how the fuck the meat is, but they had good rolls.
The steak's not bad, but it's just like, I mean, it's the worst cut of meat you probably get. I think they were getting
like the foot.
no, like it's like the worst cut of steak. It was like really gristly. I forget what they're called.
Cut out of that neck.
Salisbury steak and shit, dude.
Where's the worst cut of meat from a cow?
I don't know where on the cow, but probably my least favorite and probably the cheapest is like Salisbury steak, which honestly I think it's so like loose. It's not even like a steak. Like if you pick, you know how you pick up steak like this, you can like wave it, it's fine. Like a ribeye or something, you like pick it up, wave it, it's fine. Yeah. If you picked up a Salisbury steak and did that, it would probably fall apart. Ooh. Yeah, I think it's just like mashed up like grounds. Probably like toenail clippings of the fucking shit. I don't know. Shin bone of the cow, you know what eyelids. I mean? Yeah, something like that. It's like, I just grind it up and put the dye in it.
What's the best cut of meat? Like, where's the filet mignon?
I don't know. I don't know, dude. You'd have to talk to like a chef who's like Hiram, bro. Hiram went to like a school in Mexico where like you just like dissected a cow and it's like, get the ribeye. You're like, where is it? You're like, find it. Yeah. I don't even know.
Yikes.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, there's a diagram online you can pull up and you can. So I've looked at it before, but it's like, yeah, I know. Like I think a lot of the good stuff is by the ass, thigh parts. You know what I mean? I think that's like New York strip comes from the thigh. Don't quote me, but that like outer thigh, I think that's a New York strip. Oh, I don't know though for sure. Porterhouse, that's a good cut. And as I've gotten older too, like when I was younger, and even when I was like 18, I really didn't like fatty steaks. Like if I were to go out, I'd get like a flat iron or a sirloin, top sirloin, because that's like, sirloins are good too. If you go to Outback and get their top sirloin, you get a thick, nice cut of steak, and it's tender too, and it's cheap. It's usually the cheapest steak you can get, and it's still really good. But now I usually like to go out and get a ribeye. It's got that marbled in fat. I used to hate fat, but dude, fat's a good, dude, marbled in with that good flavor. Meat. Yeah. Yeah, do you like fatty on your steak?
I don't know. I just started eating meat again. I don't know. You know your meats, dude.
That's crazy. Hell yeah. Dude, I love meat, bro. Like, Bree's like crazy. She's like flabbergasted. She's like, I can't believe like, you eat meat with every meal and you have to have meat. Like, she's like, shit, we're like pinching pennies one week. I feel like I said that a lot. My bad. No dents, bro. We good. Hey, we good, bro. No, but, hey, let's say allegedly we're pinching pennies one week.
She's At one point, we're pinching pennies.
Yeah, she's like, look, we can't. It's expensive to get this $13 bag of chicken. I can have pasta with no chicken. Can you? And I'm like, hell nah. She's like, damn.
You can't have pasta with no chicken?
I mean, I can, but nah, dude, I'm good. Like, it's fire, straight. Add chicken. I'll add chicken.
What would it take you to become vegetarian?
$1 million.
Really?
Yes.
What's the least amount of money?
$50,000. $100,000.
Bullshit.
Nah, fuck that.
If I paid you $25,000, you wouldn't become vegetarian?
For how long?
As long as that $25,000 lasts. If you want to buy a car with it, you can be vegetarian.
Yeah, let's do that. Can we do that actually? I'll do that. I'll spend that boy in 2 hours. Come back.
Steak.
Hey, I had a side.
Drive your car.
Hey, I had a side of rice. I'm going to get pork chop now. So I bought the car already, so it's cool.
No, you couldn't though?
Nah.
Even if meat substitutes were good? Because some meat substitutes are real good, bro.
Dude, I don't give a fuck. Dude, okay. Here's my thing on meat substitutes, homeboys, and fucking dudes, vegans, whatever. That shit's bullshit, dude. Do you want, like, you think, what is it?
Soy.
No, I don't give a shit. What is impossiburger, dude?
Soy.
Okay, cool. When I bite into a steak, dude, I'm biting into meat. I'm biting into a cow's thigh. Know what I mean? And I'm 110% cool with that because it tastes good and it's good for me. It gives my body nutrition, protein, and iron. But dude, when I bite into your Impossible burger, Impasso sausage, Impasso chico, whatever you want to call it, dude. What is it, dude? Soy lectin. So what is it like? You skin a bean and you mash the bean skins together, or vice versa, you take off the skin of a bean and take the mush that's inside the bean, mash that together to a paste. It's like if you eat that, you eat hummus, dude. And if you eat hummus, take a hike, brother. For real, dude. You're telling me you genuinely enjoy to say, I'm gonna have a snack. I'm gonna take some pita bread and baby carrots and dip it in some hummus. Hey, bud, dude. Go to Whole Foods and try that hot section, bro. I'll lead you the other way. Stray away from the cold hummus. Go to the hot deli section. Get you some white rice, some pulled pork in the Latina section, bro. The Latin section. Get some pulled pork. Dude. Fuck hummus, dude. What is it? Bean sprouts? Chickpeas? Nah, dude. Get out of here, bro. I'm good.
I got 3 packages of hummus.
No, Bree eats hummus out the ass. I got love for people who eat hummus. It's all jokes, but bro, like for real, dude, hummus, not me.
It's chickpeas.
Guac.
It's chickpeas.
It's the same people who eat guac.
Wait, what kind of hummus you eat? Because I only eat.
I don't look twice at that.
I either eat roasted red pepper or that spicy stuff.
She tried to get a dessert hummus one time. She said it was good too. It was a brownie batter hummus.
I see that at my store all the time. I never tried it.
She said it's fire.
I almost got it for movie night yesterday.
I'm so glad you got the ice cream sandwiches instead.
I was gonna get both. I wouldn't have just got the hummus. If I just showed up with, I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah. Movie night was good too. We can talk about that before we wrap up. Shutter Island, man, for anyone who hasn't seen it. It's a film that was directed by I don't know who, but probably a director that's meant to fuck with your head, because that movie's fucked. 2010 film.
I knew the director too.
Starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Mark Ruffalo. It's a good film. It was a good film, dude. I love that movie.
Next time we're watching Donnie Darko. I'm telling you, that one, I don't even understand it.
It's all good.
Next week? Should I announce who we got next week?
Nah.
No? Nah. You're right. They might reschedule.
Yeah,
it's all good.
You gotta let the people wonder, man. You gotta let them know. Just let them stay tuned.
Stay tuned like T-Pain.
We're just trying to bless your Mondays, man. We got some genuine content. And real quick before we wrap up, I want to give y'all some updates coming up in my life, because I'm about to have some changes. I'm saving up for a camera and a computer. I'm about to start vlogging. And
Danny Vlogs!
We're gonna start doing more behind the scenes, like maybe we'll talk about some stuff. And if you want to check out a little bit more in detail of what we did, you can check out the vlog that I post. Because we'll be doing some cool stuff, man. And on the regular, on our days together, like on the weekends, if we're chilling, we post some real fire content, especially if you're a skater out there, dude. I'm going to be coming at you good, because I'm coming in hot with that GoPro Hero 7, that built-in gimbal. 4K, well, solid, dude. So, we're going to have some good content coming.
Hell yeah, and we're making changes. So we got a more regular schedule now. So me and Danny are going to be trying to do some dope stuff together. Me and him are both starting YouTube again. He's starting YouTube, starting his own channel. I'm picking back my YouTube channel, picking it back up.
We got renovations coming to the studio, too.
Yeah.
We got some changes coming. You can't see right now because it's no video podcast. But, hey, maybe the next video podcast we'll have that new renovations,
and
man.
You'll see.
Here at City of Palms podcast, man, you never know. It's right now Saturday night, 2:18 in the morning. And we just really out here doing it, dude. We out here killing it. Podcasting.
And we hope you're enjoying it,
Yeah, we really do. We got some dope guests, man. I'm trying. We're both trying our hardest to get just like the best guests around here, man. It's really hard. It's not too hard.
Our work schedules makes it hard.
Yeah, if I could just do this full time, it would be amazing. So
one day. Work got me pissed off today.
Comment, subscribe, share with a friend, dude. Because everyone doing that, it just helps. Like, even if just you tell one person a day or one person a week, and then they could tell somebody. You never know, dude. It's all about word of mouth.
And on the real, aside from just like page likes and like monetization and shit like that, it just helps us as people,
It
like
does.
seeing people share
already to see the people that have just been involved with us. It's and then the shout out to all the guests, all the previous guests that have came on when we're just starting out and came to our studio, not knowing what it's going to be like and stuff, not knowing how it's going to be like. A lot of people have left and they've been like, man, this was awesome. I mean, basically everyone's left and they've been like, man, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So it's really awesome to hear and see.
That makes us want to work even harder.
Support. Don't be scared to email us. I've been getting some emails, but don't be scared to let those roll in. So you could DM us on Instagram, City of Palms. You can hit my personal Instagram with a follow. I've been trying to be more active on there with stories and posts. That's King Lombardo 47. I'm skating again now. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, my ankle's feeling good. I just set up a fresh board. This next Friday, I'm gonna get some shoes. If you're a local company and you want to invest in your boy, you know what I'm saying? Sign me up, because I'm paying for everything right now except for grip. I got a grip sponsor, dog. Kinda. I don't got a grip sponsor, but my boy makes grip. But my brother makes grip. It was sick, dude. It was sick. It was like, it's that. I can only imagine how pro skaters feel not having to pay for everything. Because, right? Dude, that, like, I just called you up today. I was like, yo, dude, can I get a slide of grip? You're like, yeah, dude, of course. I was like, all right, bet. I just got to come in here and choose from like 50,000 sheets of grip, and the one I found was so sick, dude. It was like this Naruto Shadow Fox. I haven't watched Naruto, so I don't even know what it's called, but it was so sick. Didn't have eyeballs. It was all whited out. Perfect. I'll put a story. I'll put a picture of it on my story.
Keep it on Instagram.
Yeah, dude. Check my Instagram.
And follow Shred Grip, because I got lots of grips.
Yeah, follow Shred, dude. And he's got his dude. You got your Etsy page. Dude,
it's almost sold out.
Is that ad still relevant? Can people hit you with a DM?
Nah.
And be like, nah.
Not till I restock, because it's almost sold out right now. It's almost sold out, the Etsy page.
Yeah, so that'll be coming around too. That's a fire deal. Anybody who just heard a little bit snippet of that, if you're an earlier episode, you know what them deals are about, and you know Shred Grip comes in with them hot deals, boy. And he don't play, bruh. You just got to stay involved with the City of Palms podcast, and you got to listen to them ad breaks. Because if you skip through them, I'm a skimmer sometimes, dude. If you skim through them ads, you ain't going to hear what he has to offer, man.
50% off, boys. You heard it here first. And honestly, if you know, like, obviously we're always looking for guests and stuff, so if you know dope people to get in here, we're always down to hear about it. But also, we're trying to do cool stuff too. Me and Danny around Southwest Florida, like, our whole podcast is around this area, so like, we want to go out and do stuff for the first time, like go to these places that we've always heard about, like restaurants and, you know, just anything like in the area, just cool stuff to do around Southwest Florida.
Shout them out.
Yeah, shout them out, because me and Danny want to go do it. We'll vlog it. We'll put our experience on the podcast when we got these solo episodes. We'll talk about it just to shed light on people that need the light shed on them. And just keep it going, because we're just trying to have fun and help everyone else have fun.
Yes, sir. Thank you all once again. It's been a pleasure. It's been a blessing. I hope y'all have a great weekend. Hope y'all had a great weekend and enjoy your week. It's now Monday if you're listening on that hot. If you get that new, you're listening on that Monday when we up.
Enjoy the week.
So, yeah, enjoy the week. Stay tuned. We got some we got some good guests coming up, and we're coming back, man. Thank y'all for listening. It's been City of Palms, episode 18. See y'all next week.
Hit him with that outro, biscuit.
Yeah.